Good day. We are looking at the KMT Notes, Kinetic Molecular Theory of Matter. Well, kinetic means motion or moving. Molecular means tiny particles, so it's the moving particles theory of matter. It is believed to be one of the most important theories in terms of physics and chemistry. It explains so much of what's going on with materials in the world around us. There are 5 points that you should commit to memory right away. It's a good idea to recopy these notes today, and when I give you a surprise quiz, you have to know them. Worksheets, you have to know them, and you definitely have to know it on the test and the final exam. So the first thing is all matter is made of tiny particles. And when we say tiny, we mean incredibly tiny. We're talking about particles that are submicroscopic. You could not see them with a microscope. They might be in the order of something like 1/1000th of a meter in diameter. The particles are in constant motion, so even if we look at a solid and it looks like nothing's going on, we're saying those particles it's made of are moving around. There are empty spaces between the particles, and empty spaces does not mean air. Air is made of particles. We're talking about empty spaces, nothing between the particles, what scientists would call a vacuum. So we've already said the particles are tiny, but the spaces are tiny as well, and these things are so small they cannot be observed with the naked eye or even a microscope. And one of the most important points is heat makes the particles move faster. So those are the 5 points that you have to memorize. The first 2 points give it the name, kinetic molecular. The tiny particles is the molecular part, and the constant motion is the kinetic part. So recopy those, memorize them. In upcoming videos, I'm going to be sketching what the particles look like in a gas, and in a liquid, and in a solid. In fact, I'll have a PowerPoint, and you can use that to get the diagrams. I may make a separate video to fill in as well. We'll see what I get up to. But make sure you know not just the diagrams, but these descriptions, and it gives a clue about how solids and liquids and gases are similar and different.